Welcome to the first video for Noob School, a game on the Dominions Game Hub server where I will be playing as middle-aged Mictlan. Now, because I won Noob Barreros, I am no longer allowed to join any other Noob games after this one. But I was already in this one when I won that one, so I'm allowed to finish this one, just not join another Noob game. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay. Welcome to Noob School, Turn 1. These are two messages you get at the start of any Dominions game. They give you a little bit of lore information, but we're not going to get into that right now. If we have a look at the map, you can see over here is an island, and if you look at the pretenders, the person on that island is 100% sure Phasia. And Phasia has the ability to sail. So they can be anywhere on this coastline from their capital whenever they want. And they're Menager. If they take this one or this one, they can be anywhere on the coastline of this lake as well. From one of these two. So put an army here and it can be anywhere here, and 1, 2 up to here, and let's see, 1, 2 up to here. So that's going to give immense strategic ability to them, so I don't want them to have either of these, but they're probably going to get them, so. As soon as I get one of these, I'm already in trouble. If they want to fight me, that's going to be hard. The only person who can help me fight them is Agartha, but if you have a look at map nuke maps, they generally have 3 provinces in between the capitals. So you have my capital, and then we have Phasia here, and 100% this is Phasia. Then you have 3 provinces here, somebody's here. 3 here, somebody's sitting here. And 3 here, somebody's sitting here. Now none of these is a cave. And if we move that grid on the rest of the map, the only cave I could find is this one. So Agartha's here. Phasia's here, and there's a player here and a player here, so these two are very unlikely to fight. Which is bad for me, because then Phasia has literally nothing threatening their capital until the point where people get a lot of items to get armies underwater or fly. No, you can't even fly over water. To get them underwater and get them over here. So I think up until somebody gets construction 6, they're just not going to be threatened at all. And they're free to attack and annoy anybody they will. Depending on how good a player this one is, everybody bordering this place is in trouble. It could be me. Let's have a look at the thrones. We have the Throne of the Sun, which would be great for me. All these skills are good because I'm already maximum heat and not maximum order and growth. Fire resistance 5 on my troops would help out a lot. Throne of the First Age, magic resistance is good. Magic is good because I'm drain 3. So yeah, definitely want that. Throne of Misfortune, if I take it, I'm not claiming it. Because another point of Misfortune, I'm already Misfortune 1. Going Misfortune 2 would give significantly worse events. If you want to see, open the mod open the mod inspector, go to events and have a look. The events at higher Misfortune scale are significantly worse. The Inner Throne gets me Order, Blood Slaves, and an Earth Gem. The Earth Gem is probably not going to be very useful because I don't have any Earth Magi, but I might trade it with somebody. The Blood Slaves are fantastic because I want to break into blood, and just getting them for free would really help. And a point of order, as discussed previously, would be good. Then there's the Throne of the Moon, an extra point of growth, good. These gems are useful to me, and precision is completely useless because the only thing that has any ranged weapon is the Sun Warrior, and I might not even build any of those ever. Throne of Water, defense skill 3 on all sacreds is great. the Eagle Warriors alive. Water gems are good. Hydro monsters. Water 3 is higher than I can get, so great. And water ritual range is kind of trivial. Crystal Throne. This would break me into Earth. Big time, because they're astral, so they can form communions. With these guys you can basically cast any Earth spell you want. And then the Throne of Air. Windmasters. I can already do Air too, but getting more of it is good. Air Shield is great. Arrows could be the bane of my existence if an opponent knows how to use them well. So getting Air Shield on all the sacred troops would be awesome. And the Throne of Knowledge, which lets you recruit Lore Masters. And Lore Masters have a random in any magic, so this could help with blood, this could help with earth, this could help with any crosspath that I don't have, because I don't have many crosspaths. So yeah, I would absolutely love to pick up the Lore Masters. They also have 26 research points, which really helps with the drain skills, so all good except Misfortune. That's great. I can just run at any throne and it will probably contain something I need. Okay, so for research, I'm going 2 levels of construction for owl quills, then 4 levels of conjuration for jade serpents. Jade serpents can go underwater. At construction 2 I can also make a ring of water breathing, so a priest with a bunch of jade serpents can take water provinces. And they'll probably be able to make Phasia about as miserable as Phasia can make me. Which, well, could either be a deterrent or could be a way of winning the war. For recruiting, I'm recruiting the Nawali. These guys have 100 upkeep. Let's see, no, this is a priest. This is a Nawali. They have 100 upkeep. And even these guys, who cost twice as much as a Nawali, only have 90 upkeep. So I'm making a Nawali the prophet. That way I have a flying prophet with 22 map move. He can lead a bunch of Eagle Warriors and hopefully be the second expansion party. I'm also recruiting a bunch of Naked Slingers, and to round out the resources at exactly 0, I'm also recruiting a single Line Slinger, because the starting army consists completely of Naked Slingers and Line Slingers. Then I'm sending a scout out here. He's just gonna attack this province and immediately retreat. This is what people call a scout ping. Scout's 25 gold. There is a 10% chance that he retreats into enemy territory and dies, I believe. So, on average, this costs you 2.5 gold. Even these guys cost 9 gold, so if I save a single troop by doing this and figuring out the exact amount of enemies and where they are, this is worth it on average. So always do scout pings for expansion when you have the opportunity to do so. Alright, that's it for turn 1. See you in turn 2. Welcome to Noob School turn 2. So the resource in construction level 1 is complete. This is the advantage of having a Wake Pretender. That way you can get 50 research points in the first turn. Proclamations from people who have prophets now. Scalaria named Biggest Dick as their prophet. This is, I think, a reference to Monty Python. Corrupt Boyfriend is the prophet of Ulm. I think this is something to do with Australian politics, but I'm not sure. Vegemite for Tinchi. Yeah, that guy's also Australian, I think. Then Carloman, the Cave Captain for Agartha. That might be a normal default name. Borbigoros, the Cyclops Chieftain for Flagra. And whatever, the Phasian Scout. Okay. So these people have prophets. And then we attack Carrion with our Scout. And we find out there's a bunch of undead in here, which sucks for 2 reasons. First of all, I don't think my warriors can fight this. Maybe they can, but I'm not sure. They're not gonna run away because oh, these might, but these are not, because undead. And they're also, well, they just, I don't know. I don't think my warriors are gonna get through this. Secondly, this province has a population of almost nothing because of this nonsense. So if you look at it, oh, I can't see it yet, but anyway, spoiler alert, this place has a population of about 3,000, I think. Yeah, fun. So this place has cataphracts. This place has a lot of people, and this place has heavy cavalry. So this is the only place I might be able to take, and I'm not even sure of it, but I'm gonna try. So what do? We put the line slingers up front in a normal line, and then we put these guys behind them in a sparse line, so they're hardest to hit, because these guys will easily die to arrows. These guys might tank an arrow. And then we're going to go into this province and hopefully take it, but I'm not that sure. Rufus the turkey is going to be a prophet, and we're recruiting a sky priest for side searching air, because, well, air gems are the first one we need for owl quills. And then 4 more Eagle Warriors for Rufus's second expansion party. Alright, that's it for turn 2. See you in turn 3. Welcome to Noob School turn 3. We made our own proclamation this time. Rufus the Turkey is our prophet. There's a battle in Black Forest. This is a scout figuring out that this place has 49 lion warriors. Lion tribes, including a witch doctor, which is a nature one. Can be kind of annoying, but other than that, these are really weak troops. Unfortunately, we also have weak troops. And then there's the battle in Robertholm. Fortunately, this group of militia goes after my backline. And my entire army runs away. This is bad. I might have done better with a different formation, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let's have a look. So I messed up my first expansion, and as I said last turn, I didn't really have any more options than this, so this is too bad, but hey, what can you do? So what do? We go for Robertholm again. This time we take these 10 Eagle Warriors with us, and we take Rufus along, and we take this guy, the High Priest of the Sky, along as well, because we really have to take a province. Mictlan is already kind of weak in the really early game, and if you then mess up expansion too much, you're gonna get rushed. Anybody's gonna see how weak you are. So I'm throwing everything at this province in the hope of taking it this time, and hopefully then being able to move on. Yeah, other than that, I've started the recruitment of Jaguar Warriors and a Rain Priest for finding water sites. If we can take this place, we are immediately searching it for magic sites. And then the Rain Priest is also going to come along and search for water sites and hopefully find gems as quickly as possible. with the conjuration play we're taking, we're going to need a lot of gems in order to make enough summons in order to actually be strong enough to possibly withstand an attack in the first year. But that's for later concern. This has been it for turn 3. See you in turn 4. Welcome to Noob School turn 4. Research and construction is complete and we're moving on to conjuration. Having an awake pretender like this really helps out, especially with drain skills. Research would have been terrible if I didn't have my pretender in the capital researching. And there's the second battle of Robertholm. Let's have a look. So that's basically the Eagle Warriors just deleting what's left and Mr. High Priest of the Sky also smiting some people. Okay. So now at least we have a second province. It also seems that Mictlan lives here and has just gone here and here immediately. Aggressive move, let's hope he's not out to get me. I'm moving my expansion onto here. Sinafe, I think it's called, yeah. Sinafe? Yeah, Sinafe, sure. Okay. I am taking the Sky Priest along to do the Divine Blessing and some smites. Rufus is staying here because it's a forest, so there's a slightly higher chance of finding a nature site than an air site. And with their high mobility I can switch them around whenever I want. If Flagra is being super aggressive and going into my territory immediately, we might bump here. There is a decent chance that these Eagle Warriors will kill his commander and kick him out. So if he really wants to be that aggressive, we might win. Meanwhile, these guys are gonna look for magic sites. I'm gonna need water sites as quickly as possible for the serpents I'm planning on. Alright, that's it for turn 4. See you in turn 5. Welcome to Noob School turn 5. A messenger has arrived from Flagra. Greetings, Mictlan. I'm sure neither of us wants to bump expansion parties, so please do not go any further west. The highlands between us make a great natural border. Okay, so he is not immediately looking for a fight. That seems good. We got Conjuration 1, we're now going to Conjuration 2. Rufus has found a magic site, which is a grove of fertility. And we have the Battle of Sinafe. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so it's all the Eagle Warriors basically. The warriors kept people away from the commanders, but other than that the Eagle Warriors did most of the killing. Good, we got another province and we immediately get an unexpected event there. Heavy rains have destroyed the roads, hampering trade. Minus 50% tax and a permanent minus 5 income. So here's a new province. It's immediately messed up. Thanks. Okay. So I'm gonna try to take 85. It has a bunch of heavy cavalry in there. No, wait. This is... No, this one doesn't. This is just militia and heavy infantry. So... Zaka's gonna stay behind here and try to find an air site. We increased our nature income by 1, which means we doubled it. And then Rufus is gonna fly over here to meet up with the army and cast Divine Blessing. And then hopefully we can take this place. Meanwhile, we're also gonna try to take this one, Anika. And Annika has heavy cavalry in it, so it might be dangerous. I'm just hoping that 10 of these Jaguar warriors will be enough. Alright, that's it for turn 5. See you in turn 6. Welcome to Noob School turn 6. We searched Robertholm and Sinaf for magic sites, but nothing was found. And we have a battle in Annika. Let's see how that goes. So here we really see the blood vengeance at work. The enemy basically kills itself. See, there was 31 of them. We directly killed 15. Some of them ran away, and some of them were killed by blood vengeance. An unexpected event in Mictlan. Suleiman the Vampire has joined. That's nice. That gives me an immortal. And an event in Sinaf. Some barbarian scouts have been caught and interrogated. They seem to have been preparing for a large-scale attack. This sucks. We're gonna get barbarians in the middle of our lands very early on in the game. And yeah, this is at Misfortune 1, so it might not even have been our skills. It might have been completely random. Well. Fascia is already here and here, which also not great. We might have to fight him sometime when we reach Conjuration 4 probably and are able to conjure up some things that gonna go underwater. We might have to go fight Fascia if we can hopefully find some allies in that endeavor. Because I don't appreciate them being here. This is like I'm already getting hemmed in here. Now somebody's getting close on this side. I've only got here and here left to go. And then the ones that are close to you are generally better targets because you got more to gain on that side. And let's say I get up to here. Whoever's here is less of a tempting target because I already have a favorable border, but over here I can immediately take stuff, or over here I can immediately take stuff, so this makes Fascia a more tempting target. Contacted Flagra and we agreed on an NAP 3, so if either of us wants to attack the other, they have to notify 3 turns in advance. I'm gonna use the vampire just as a scout for now. But later on he can actually do some fighting as a thug. He can probably take on 6 province defense by himself, so he will be a flying thug, 22 map move, and if he dies he is immortal, so pretty nice. 85 down here would be a decent location for the first fort. It's away from the, it's not in the capital circle, it has a 10k population, so that would make it pretty nice. Alright, that's it for turn 6, see you in turn 7. Welcome to Noob School turn 7. Research in Conjuration 2 is complete, next is Conjuration 3. We got a battle in Little. Oh, let's have a look at that. Yeah, so we're moving on with the Jaguar warrior party. They have no trouble fighting this. A single casualty, taking down some pale ones. Also gives us another option for going on the water, by the way. And then there's the Battle of Black Forests. Yeah, this is just Suleiman checking out these lion tribe again. I already did so, but I think I forgot. Then there's the battling llama. Yeah, this is the first party again. And the eagles are still doing all the work. Right, so now we're also bordering Int. Phasia has contacted me this turn, and it's clear they do not want to pick a fight with me. This is good for me because I don't really want to pick a fight with them either. I might have to. I might, like if a coalition forms, might be good to pick a fight with them, but in the short term, I agree, let's not fight. Then I'm also thinking Int might be an even better target, depending on what our bless is. I wish to build a fort here, but I cannot afford it, so the commander I got for it is just gonna have to patrol. A fort is 750 instead of 600 because I am Mictlan, which sucks. Alright, that's it for turn 7, see you in turn 8. Welcome to Noob School turn 8. We have received 50 gold from Phasia. This is by now over 2 months ago in real life, and I don't know why. I don't have it written down, so I guess we'll never know. We searched for magic sites but found nothing in Sina Fe. We found a magic site in Lama, which is a druid grave. I think that's a nature 1. And we found a magic site in Asanon, which is a thunder oak, air 1. And then there's a battle in Black Forest. Oh yeah, so these are the Jaguar warriors. Taking on a bunch of lion tribe. Lion tribe are kind of weak. Battle of Goskeen, this is a ping where we find out with Suleiman the Vampire that there's 52 people in here, but nothing too impressive. Unexpected event in Sina Fe. Yeah, a barbarian horde pillaged us, 750 population lost, and they attack. Unfortunately, this rain priest was here, and I didn't put him on retreat. And that cost me a rain priest. And the commander that was patrolling in Asanon has killed 2 brigands. So, I can actually afford a fort here now. On turn 8, which isn't too bad. This army, which I was planning to send into these hills, is now going to combine with the main army, and they're going to take Carrion together. 10 jaguars, 9 eagles, and some random stuff is probably going to be enough to do it. I didn't want to go into here last turn, and good thing I didn't, because this can be up to 80 light and heavy cavalry. For now it will just be a buffer between Int and me. Alright, other than that, this place that I've scouted can now hopefully be taken by these guys. I'm sending Suleiman with them. He has invulnerability 25, so he can probably act as a blocker. And then I'm sending in the Jaguars to do the killing. Alright, that's it for turn 8. See you in turn 9.